Hey guys, we're going to be looking at the characteristic of a periodic function. And all a periodic function means, you guys, is that it repeats. The graph repeats itself. For example, you guys, let's say we have a Cartesian plane. A periodic function, you guys, is one that just repeats itself over and over and over again. So, for example, let's say our graph looks like that. Up, down, comes back up. And it just continues doing that over and over again. Up, down, up, down, comes back up. As you can see, it just starts looking like a zigzag. It just repeats itself. Okay. And keeps going on and on and on and on. Okay. Now let's look at one that is not an example. Let's look at one that would have some sort of characteristic, but that is not repeating itself over and over again. So let's say, ladies and gentlemen, we have that very similar zigzag. But this time around, it dips down and then goes up. And then just, I don't know, maybe dips down and goes back up again. As you can see, what we started with, ladies and gentlemen, that would repeat itself, did not. It veered away from that pattern and it started making different shapes. Okay. So a periodic function, ladies and gentlemen, is one such that you find a pattern and it will repeat itself over and over again. I can grab this pattern, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Versus here, if I grabbed and copied and pasted, we would have an entirely different graph. See, if we follow that pattern, it should look like that. But it does not. Therefore, this is not an example of a periodic function. This is a periodic function. It repeats itself over and over and over again. Okay. Now, let's talk about what it means for a period. A period, you guys, is how long it takes for one cycle. So let's go ahead and focus our attention to our example one more time. Let's call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay. And let's start off with this exact same pattern here. Right? Our periodic function. Right? That concludes one period. Right? And we continue that. On the other side, obviously. Right, as we saw, I just grabbed that pattern and continued it over and over again. Now, let's remember, our original was this here in the center. That was our original pattern we just copied over and over again. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it. Now, what we want, how we determine a period, ladies and gentlemen, is how long does it take before it repeats itself? Essentially, how long is this? And here, as you tell, it goes up to 3 and down to -1. So the total length is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, our period, which we call P, is 4 units. That is all for the characteristics of a periodic function.